What's up, guys? Michael Valor here. How's it going, Blaze? Hopefully you're feeling fantastic today. My wonderful, beautiful, amazing salesman of pure fire and intensity and passion. Okay, let's get to it. See, I'm sorry. All right, back to it. Today, we're going to be talking about e-com, the strategy for e-com. Congratulations on booking one of your first appointments with an e-com business. This strategy right here that we're going to go through is going to go through the objectives of all the things an e-com business would want, okay? It's going to go through what the strategy of what we would do to reach that objective, and it's going to go through the tools that Blaze has in its storehouse and arsenal in order to reach that objective, okay? So e-com is an exploding industry right now. People are buying things online. Brick and mortar businesses and these huge stores are going out of business every single day. Some of the biggest ones you've ever seen are going out, okay? You've got Best Buy, you've got Kmart, you've got Blockbuster. These were major Fortune 500 companies that are now moving over to the e-com sphere. Now, your clients should already know this stuff, but one of the main things is we want to make sure we drive home the importance of getting as many eyes and conversions. Let me say that again. As many eyes and conversions as we possibly can. When you're dealing with an e-com client, the main thing is they want to convert. Whether that be into website clicks, whether that be into funnels, whether that be into just awareness and engagement with it, with a giveaway. These are all things that your client is going to want to reach, okay? And how we're going to talk about it is I'm going to talk to you now after the objective is about the strategies that we're going to use in order to reach that, okay? One of the things that we love to do with e-com businesses is giveaways. Giveaways are amazing. Why? Because giveaways help us build up email lists. They help us build up messenger bot lists. They help us interact organically with our potential clientele and put them into a funnel. Okay? What you're dealing with is you're dealing with a forest of a marketplace, okay? It's all over the place. There's animals, there's trees, there's leaves, there's all kinds of crazy things. And you've got two things. You've got a way to pick a traffic source, okay? The traffic source is number one. These are a bunch of animals running around. Where are the most animals that you're looking for? Are you a rabbit hunter? Are you a raccoon hunter? Are you a deer hunter, okay? You got to find out what your market is, okay? And a lot of these clients that you're dealing with should already know this stuff, but if they don't, it's going to really benefit you to kind of tell them and show them exactly how this works and use this analogy, you know? If they're a rabbit hunter, we need to make sure that we're using the right rabbit traps and we're in the right rabbit areas. Does that make sense? You're not going to hunt for rabbits in a deer area, okay? And it's the same thing with the marketplace. So your certain clientele needs a certain trap. What is the trap, Mike? Okay? The trap is going to be our funnels. Okay? Traps are funnels. Traps are going to be our splash pages, our call to actions, our links, our giveaways, all of these things that like pop us into these funnels, okay? Right? So we've got this trap set, and now we've got a trap, okay? We've got a giveaway in there. They're giving away 1 year of free pizza, or they're giving away 3 free cameras, or they're giving away 2 iPhones, okay? That's the prize in there to catch the rabbit, okay? And then we've got a splash page, we've got an email funnel, a know-like trust funnel, okay? And what every business goes through is when you're doing emails or any interactions with any clients, you've got to know them first, okay? You got to know them. You got to know who the business is that you're working with, correct? Okay? Then you got to like them, all right? Now it's like, okay, I know these guys, right? I like them. I like how they operate. I like what the brand feels like. I like how it defines me. A lot of times consumers are just buying things because it defines them. You know, I bought this jacket because I thought it defined me. I bought these rings because I thought they defined me. You see what I'm saying? So now we've gotten to the know, we've gotten to the like. They like us. We define them, okay? Now they got to trust us. And that's going to happen with giveaways, percentages off, deals, offerings, and organic engagement with your potential clientele. And that I just can't say that enough. The giveaways have to be really big. You have to put a good amount of advertising budget behind them, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just make sure you're outspending your environment, okay? And that's the biggest thing. You've got a small town, they're not spending too much on ad spend, right? But if you're trying to ad spend to New York City on Christmas time, your ads go up, right? So you're paying more per view, you're paying more per engagement, more per click through, right? But if you're have an ad budget of $1,000 in, I don't know, rinky-dink town, Tennessee, okay? And no offense to anybody who lives in Tennessee, I love Tennessee. You're the only 10 I see. Next, anyway, you've got Tennessee, rinky-dink town, Tennessee. You could put $1,000 in and be the biggest ad spender in the entire town. Does that make sense? So Cool there. Keep in mind when you're dealing with this, ad budget's number one. You've got to make sure you got to define, and that's why we budget optimize. You've got to define exactly how much money you should be spending to maintain the top. There's no reason to spend $5,000 if the second person in second place is spending $600 a month. You follow me? Because then we can bring our client's ad spend down from $5,000 down to $700 and still be winning and save the client $4,300. How does that feel? You see what I'm saying? Feels really good because then you're retaining a client and you keep them in there for long term, right? And ad spend's outside of the package, right? So when they buy a package with us for ad spend, one of the cool things that they get is they get an advertising management team. What does that do? An advertising management team A/B tests all of the material, okay? So what they take content, they take the giveaways, they take all of the ideas that you as a brand coordinator or brand ambassador have. Right? You have all these ideas. You're dealing with a brand. You're talking to them. And you're like, okay, what about this? What about this? What about this? They go and they A/B test that to find out what the best ones are. Then they go and they start running it. Then they start budget optimizing, okay? So they'll shoot at a budget, all right? Cool. And then they'll start going down or up based on trying to be at the top of the list so that they're getting the most prime advertising real estate, okay? So we've got this trap. All right, and we've got this audience with affinity scores. We found out exactly behaviorally and psychographically how we target the right people, the right clientele to get the rabbits. And we've got the rabbit treat inside the trap, which is a funnel, a splash page, okay? You don't want to give them too much on your splash pages, okay? And you just got to be writing this all down. All of this is going to be in your notes too. So just start taking visual notes too as you go through this, because you're going to be able to explain it to the person you're talking to, okay? So when you get the splash page, okay, we found the audience. Let's say, okay, we found the market, okay, we found the area in the forest that the rabbits are at. We did affinity score testing, which gives us a list of 1 to 100, okay, and 25 or more means there's rabbits in that area, okay? This is the highest place in the market that we can find our clientele. Okay, all of these other brands. We can advertise to these other brands, okay? It gives you a list of 1 to 100 of the other brands that match up with your brand, okay? 25 times or more. This is Facebook insider info, ladies and gentlemen, given to us by some of the best social influencers in the world, Mr. Tai Lopez himself, okay? So 25 times or more, it's extremely valuable. Now we know where we are in the forest. We know that there is rabbits around, which we're super excited about, okay? And then we've got to create the enticing offer. This is where you're going to have to talk to the client. You have to figure out exactly what it is they want to offer, whether it be 50% off or a huge giveaway, which I suggest doing, or maybe an offer if they purchase it now, or a holiday deal, something like this, right? And then we have to build the funnel, which is the trap. What snaps the consumer into it? Because it's not just a one-time interaction that locks down a consumer. It's that repetitive buying habit building force in your mind where it's like, now this brand feels like home. And that's where the money's at, okay? So what we do is we repixel, we retarget them. If they see the ad, they go to the website and they just click off it. They don't make a decision. We live in a very indecisive society now, okay? They click off of it, boom, they're getting shown it again. On Amazon, on eBay, on Facebook, all on banner ads, on their social medias. Catch that. That's so huge. What is that called? Remarketing. Remarketing. So not only did we catch their attention that once and we got that click through to the website, maybe they didn't convert into a sale. Let's remarket, let's retarget, let's hit them on their most popular websites with another banner ad. Let's hit them with another social media post. When video, by the way, is one of the most important things you can do. Video testimonials, videos use of the product. Get a video from your client and make sure that it is posted so that we can start showcasing that with a nice little text deal on it. 50% off if you order now. Make the margins right for your client to make sure that they're making profit, and start running that ad with our system. And then our system will take care of everything on that side for you. All you've got to do as a brand ambassador is think of the ideations of exactly what deals and exactly how to propose that content to your clientele. You following me? So if you pick up and you make this treat, the trap is already made out for you. See what I'm saying? So last thing about the trap is when we have a link, okay, it'll be with ClickFunnels, all right? We want to start capturing data and figuring out more about our marketplace and understanding our consumers' behavior, right? If we understand the behavior, we understand how they're going to turn, where they're going to move to, okay? And how we can get a rat through the maze to the cheese every single time and catch them along the way. You see what I'm saying? So, talk about this. Splash pages, absolutely huge, and there's a science within itself, okay? We found out that, for example, the color green converts 10 times more than the color red. Okay, right? And you would think that makes sense, right? But your client's brand might be red and you're like, I don't want to make it green. How about you make everything else red? You make the yes button green, okay? You want to reduce the amount that these people are seeing on this splash page because it causes optical confusion, because they're seeing two different sides. Maybe there's like a lot of text there. There's not any bolds. There's not any big promises, okay? If you talk to them and say, the best, we have one of our clients, we work with camera lenses, the best camera lens, never miss another shot. You know what I'm saying, right? And put that up at the top. That's a huge tell-all. Or maybe free pizza for an entire year. It's a major giveaway, right? So those things like that grabs these people's attention and moves them down the list. They have not seen too much text. They have seen video explanations, and they see a green button where they click yes. And if they don't, we remarket, we capture them again. And that is e-com, my friends. Watching the behavior, setting the traps, and going towards the right audiences to where we can always catch the rabbits, my friend. And I'll be talking to you soon. Go close that sale.